Welcome back to the Chad DiMera Channel, your ultimate source for all things Salem. We are diving straight into a massive recap for Monday, the 17th of August, 2026, episode 15445, along with juicy spoilers for the week of August 24. We have to start with the absolute most devastating moment of the week. Theo and Abe finally realize that Lexi is still alive, and they frantically call an ambulance to rush her to University Hospital. But here's the kicker. It's a false hope. A cruel, twisted false hope. At the hospital, Kayla has to look Abe and Theo in the eyes and deliver the most soul-crushing news imaginable. Lexi's time is running out. Kayla explains that while medical intervention might buy them a tiny bit of extra time, the Versavic serum has completely failed. Lexi is going to die. Again, Lexi, being the incredible legacy character and devoted mother that she is, agrees to do whatever it takes, enduring whatever pain is necessary, just to get a few more precious moments with Theo and Abe. I am absolutely enraged at EJ DiMera right now. A lot of fans think EJ is just a misunderstood anti-hero who does bad things for the sake of his family, but I'm telling you, he is a monster. He and Dr. Wilhelm Rolf played God with Lexi's life, pulling her back from the grave, only to subject her to this agonizing, slow burn tragedy. Do you guys remember back in 2012 when Lexi originally died from that brain tumor in Abe's arms? It was one of the most heartbreaking exits in Days of Our Lives history. To drag Abe and Theo through that exact same grief 14 years later is just sick. EJ has completely lost his humanity, and it just proves what I've been saying all along. Chad is the only DiMera with a conscience. Chad is the true heart of that family, and EJ is just a cheap knockoff of Stefano. And you won't believe what happens next. While lying in that hospital bed, fading fast, Lexi desperately tries to tell Kayla everything about Kristen. She tries to expose how Kristen hijacked EJ's botched kidnapping transport and left her to die in that shipping container. But Lexi is just too weak to get the words out. Kristen DiMera is the absolute worst. She is a toxic, irredeemable villain who literally stuffed a dying woman into a box to save her own skin. I cannot stand Kristen, and I am praying that Chad somehow uncovers the truth and makes her pay for what she did to his sister. While the Carver family is drowning in unimaginable grief, absolute chaos is erupting in another wing of the hospital. Paulina, Lonnie, and Johnny arrive in a total panic because Chanel has gone into early labor. The timing of this is just crazy. Chanel is already fighting a terrifying battle with breast cancer while pregnant, and now she is being thrown into a high-risk delivery. Kayla runs Chanel's blood work, and the results are terrifyingly low. Kayla drops a massive bombshell. Chanel desperately needs a blood transfusion, and because of her compromised state, she cannot have an epidural. Can you believe it? Chanel has to endure a premature, unmedicated labor right after finishing a grueling round of chemotherapy. Chanel is absolutely terrified that it's too early for the baby to be born, and my heart just breaks for her. But Johnny DiMera is stepping up like a true leading man. He is right there by her side, holding her hand, trying to keep her calm while they talk about baby names to distract her from the agonizing pain. Johnny has been through so much trauma himself, from his battle with the devil to the recent apartment fire where Sophia almost killed him, and he deserves this moment of happiness. He is proving that he is nothing like his father, EJ. But let's talk about the incredible juxtaposition happening in these hospital corridors. Lonnie and Paulina were initially so excited, buying Big Brother gifts for little Trey, completely unaware of the tragedy unfolding just a few rooms away. When Paulina and Lonnie finally cross paths with Abe and Theo, they learn the devastating truth that Lexi is actively dying. The emotional whiplash here is insane. Paulina has been so conflicted, having graciously stepped aside so Abe could reunite with his resurrected true love. Now, Paulina has to watch the man she loves shatter into a million pieces all over again. It's the ultimate circle of life plot twist. A new baby entering the world just as a beloved matriarch leaves it. Speaking of that new baby, the spoilers for Monday, August 24 reveal that Johnny and Chanel will officially welcome their beautiful baby girl into the world. Despite all the terrifying complications, it looks like Chanel and the baby are going to pull through. Johnny and Chanel will spend their time doting on their precious daughter and finalizing her name. What do you guys think they will name her? Given The heavy emotional weight of Lexi's passing, a lot of fans think they are going to honor her. I'm telling you, naming the baby Alexandra, Lexi's given name, would be an incredible tear-jerking tribute that ties these legacy families together perfectly. Meanwhile, across town, the Salem Police Department is proving once again that they are completely useless. Rafe Hernandez finally brings Gwen into the station after the Alamania hostage crisis. Jada is absolutely desperate to nail EJ, and she demands that Gwen put all the dirty details of EJ's corporate crimes and the Versavix lab into a written statement. But Gwen is a master manipulator. She flat out refuses to share a single word until she gets a rock-solid immunity deal. Jada, trying to play hardball, insists on getting the information before she asks Bell Black for the immunity paperwork. This leads to a massive legal standoff, and Gwen quickly realizes she holds all the cards. She knows that the confession letter Dimitri forced her to write in Alamania was obtained illegally and won't hold up in court. So, what does she do? She literally just gets up and walks out of the police station. Let's be real for a second. Rafe Hernandez is the most incompetent police commissioner we have ever seen. He constantly lets criminals slip right through his fingers. EJ's gonna get away with everything because Rafe and Jada don't know how to close a case. And I am not the only one who is furious with Rafe. Javi absolutely unleashes on Rafe in a screaming match, and I am totally on Javi's side. Javi is furious because Rafe somehow managed to leave Leo Stark behind in Alamania with that psycho Dimitri von Leuschner. That's crazy. How do you fly halfway across the world for a rescue mission and leave a hostage behind? Leo might be a scheming troublemaker, but nobody deserves to be left at the mercy of a von Leuschner. Javi has every right to rip into Rafe for this massive failure. Looking ahead to the week of August 24, the drama surrounding EJ only gets darker. Kat Greene is still playing a highly dangerous game as an undercover ISA agent, and she goes back to Marlena's office for another hypnosis session. Kat is desperate to unlock her repressed memories from that secretive clinic in Italy where she first bonded with EJ. Marlena puts her under, and the spoilers say Kat remembers something absolutely shocking that leaves her completely stunned. What could it be? Did EJ experiment on her? Is there another DiMera prisoner hidden away? Some fans are praying she remembers seeing Abigail Devereaux alive, but knowing EJ, it's probably a dark, twisted secret that could get Kat killed if her cover is blown. Finally, the August 24 episodes will feature EJ completely losing his mind. In a classic display of DiMera narcissism, EJ tracks down Dr. Wilhelm Rolf and viciously blasts him for the failed resurrection. EJ is grieving Lexi, but instead of taking responsibility for playing God, he violently takes his pain and anger out on Rolf. It's pathetic. Meanwhile, Abe and Theo will be left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. The spoilers reveal that Lexi leaves behind a heartbreaking letter for Theo, offering him her final words of motherly advice. And I wouldn't be surprised if Abe receives a letter too, one where Lexi pushes him to find happiness again with Paulina. It is going to be an incredibly emotional week, so brace yourselves, Salem fans.